My name is Sherry Burrows, and I have been a member of Faith Baptist Church for 25 years, maybe even 26 years. And I got involved in a small group after my husband passed away in 2021. I just felt so disconnected because he had been sick for so long, and I was trying to find a place where I would fit in. So I looked up the different faith groups that were meeting, and the one that really fit into my time frame was meeting on a Tuesday night, and it said it was for all ages. So I called and I spoke to Rachel, and I asked Rachel what was the average age group, and was this singles or couples or whatever. She said, well, it was singles and couples. And then when she told me the average age, I'm thinking, well, I'm about 20 years older than that at least. And she was so sweet, and she said, oh, but we would love to have you, please come. I told her, I said, well, I'll have to admit that nowhere in the Bible does it say that you're not supposed to be meeting together because of your age. As a matter of fact, it says the older ones are supposed to teach the younger ones. Not that I was going in to teach, but I could be there maybe as an encourager. So I went, and they absolutely welcomed me with open arms, and I just was so excited to be there when I saw how much they love to study God's Word, and they love the Lord, they love each other, they love our church, they love the community. It's just so refreshing and exciting, and it was just what I needed. And this group is just such a special blessing to me. Years ago, our house was dubbed the Beehive because there was so much activity going and coming and going, but it hadn't been busy for a while. Phil was sick. Anyway, I shared one night in the small group, and I said, well, if you could pray for me. I had a lot of outside yard work that hadn't been done. I was overwhelmed, and I shared it. And they said, oh, well, let us come over, And then on a Saturday, over 20 young people showed up, and they had chainsaws and rakes and all this kind of stuff, and it was so exciting. And it took them less than 3 hours to do what it would have taken me months to do. And they surprised me with having a ribbon across my front door and a ribbon cutting ceremony to reopen the Beehive. The group's just been wonderful, and God's used it in many ways in my life, and it was really worth the risk, if you would call it that, to step out. And so I encourage anybody, take that step, that leap of faith, and give it a try.